Destiny situation first and get it out of the way. Everything I'm about to mention is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. For those who may not remember, Destiny and her ex-husband Labberick have had a long and messy history of disagreements. Ever since their divorce in 2021, they share a child. And since the split, there has been constant back and forth, especially regarding court orders connected to their settlement. One major issue involved the home they were supposed to refinance or sell, which allegedly didn't happen. Because of situations like that, Labberick has taken Destiny to court several times, accusing her of violating the divorce agreement. Last year, Destiny was reportedly found in contempt and ordered to pay him roughly $19,000. She later filed to have that ruling changed or removed, but her request was denied. Earlier this year, she filed an appeal, and although the official documents aren't public yet, based on what was shared by T from TV, it appears the appeal was not successful. If that's the case, she still owes the original amount, meaning Labberick came out on top this round. Neither of them has addressed it publicly on social media. So for now, everyone seems to be staying quiet. Hopefully, more details will come out soon. It's honestly wild that this has been dragging on since 2021. Getting married takes no time, but divorces and post-divorce legal issues can drag on for years, especially when one or both people keep taking matters to court. Look at how long Melody and Martel's custody situation took to resolve. These things move slowly, and sometimes people keep litigating even when the relationship is long over. As for whether this storyline will appear when Love and Marriage Huntsville returns, I really don't know. It should be shown because it's real life, but the cast doesn't always want to be transparent. They often avoid the real issues and bring us random storylines about relationships or things we don't care about. People complain about the show and complain about why I cover these topics. But every time I post a video about them, the same people still click and watch. So clearly they want the content even if they pretend they don't. Now, moving over to the Real Housewives type drama. Particularly with Kay, from what we're seeing this season, my girl Kay is struggling. She took Angel under her wing, but honestly, she needs someone to take her under theirs. She hasn't even established herself on the show yet, so it made no sense for her to be the one introducing a newcomer. It feels like a setup from the start. Compare that to someone like Tia, who came onto the show through a seasoned castmate who could guide her and explain how things work. Kay doesn't have that experience, so she doesn't know the rules of reality TV well enough to mentor anybody. That's why both she and Angel seem lost and overwhelmed this season. When I first joined my show, Karen Huger took me under her wing immediately. On our first trip, she literally came into my room, woke me up, gave me water and Advil, and made sure we talked before production showed up so I wouldn't be blindsided. That guidance made a difference. When Wendy joined later, I felt obligated to help her the same way. That's what castmates do. You help the next person coming in so they don't drown. But Kay didn't get that same kind of mentorship. I understand that part. What I don't accept is using that as an excuse for how she's behaving this season. You don't need a mentor to stop forcing drama, stop picking unnecessary fights, or stop performing for the cameras. Being yourself doesn't require anyone's guidance. Kay seems convinced viewers want chaos. She's trying hard to create moments instead of letting things happen naturally. That's why everything she does feels forced. It's the same thing we saw with Shamia on RHOP. When newbies try too hard, it becomes obvious. The funniest part is that Kay actually showed up in the comments saying she agreed that mentorship is important and that Karen was missed. But here's the twist. Candace said she did talk to her behind the scenes. If that's true, then this isn't a mentorship problem. This is simply who Kay is choosing to be on camera. Even worse, she didn't even guide her friend Angel, the very person she supposedly brought onto the show. She didn't defend her, didn't prepare her, and didn't support her. Even the chin check comment about Angel made it clear she isn't playing the role of a mentor or a friend. Then you look at how she behaved on the trip, storming off dramatically, hoping people would chase after her and then acting offended when nobody did. Those women are grown. Nobody is chasing behind someone who wants attention. Kay didn't leave the room because she was upset about people calling Angel a catfish. She left because she wanted a moment, and when she didn't get the reaction she wanted, she got more dramatic. The whole thing made it obvious she was performing. She wasn't enjoying herself. She was starting fights, and she expected sympathy she didn't earn. If she comes back next season, I really hope she shows up differently. Because this season has not been her best. Angel didn't get any real support from her either. Kay wasn't protecting her. She wasn't guiding her. And she definitely wasn't helping her get comfortable with the group. It was like she brought her on the show but left her to fend for herself. So at the end of the day, mentorship is not the issue here. Kay's choices are the issue. And if she had gotten real advice from Candace and still acted like this, then she can't blame anyone but herself. Anyway, let me know what you all think. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. But even as Ariane insists she's distancing herself from the chaos, her name keeps resurfacing in conversations, interviews, and leaked clips that remind everyone just how deep her involvement once ran. Every time Melody steps into a new season of growth, new ventures, new confidence, new peace, something from Martell's past seems to crawl back into the spotlight, pulling Ariane with it. Fans say it's almost like history repeating itself. Martell trying to rewrite the narrative, Ariane defending her role in his life, and Melody refusing to be dragged back into what she already healed from. Yet the drama keeps circling because none of them, especially Martell, fully let go of the story that made them household names. And as long as unresolved feelings, old recordings, and lingering tension continue to float around, the Huntsville saga will always find a way to keep Ariane front and center whether she wants the attention or not. And now, with all of this resurfacing again, the timing couldn't be more suspicious. Every time the cast tries to move forward, something from the past snaps back like a rubber band, dragging everyone right back into the same cycle. It's almost as if the universe refuses to let the Huntsville storyline calm down. And the tricky part is that nobody ever fully closes the door. Martell still makes questionable moves. Ariane still feels the need to defend herself when her name comes up, and the fan base stays ready with screenshots, receipts, and reminders. It's like the city itself is a pressure cooker of unresolved emotions, old betrayals, and bruised egos. And until somebody truly decides to cut the cord and stop engaging altogether, the old wounds will keep bleeding into new seasons. That's why no matter how much distance Ariane claims she wants, her name keeps bouncing back into conversations she swears she's done with. Because in Huntsville, nothing stays buried. Not the past, not the secrets, and definitely not the scandals. Definitely not the scandals. Destiny situation first and get it out of the way. Everything I'm about to mention is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. For those who may not remember, Destiny and her ex-husband Labberick have had a long and messy history of disagreements. Ever since their divorce in 2021, they share a child. And since the split, there has been constant back and forth, especially regarding court orders connected to their settlement. One major issue involved the home they were supposed to refinance or sell, which allegedly didn't happen. Because of situations like that, Labberick has taken Destiny to court several times, accusing her of violating the divorce agreement. Last year, Destiny was reportedly found in contempt and ordered to pay him roughly $19,000. She later filed to have that ruling changed or removed, but her request was